Hey guys, thanks for tuning back into For the Love of All Things Film. I'm Tanner,
And I'm Amanda.
and we are doing something today that we have promised that we would do, and then we never do because we forget. But we're actually doing a movie review, and it's going to be a review of the movie Game Night with Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams. We actually just finished watching it, so we're going to do just a quick couple seconds about it. That's going to be spoiler free, and then it will be spoiler filled. Basically, it was pretty good. It was not what I thought it was though at all. I thought it was going to be like like Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams were these kind of crazy people that invited people over for a game night and then started killing them, because that's kind of how it looked in the trailer, at least to me.
Yeah.
And it's not that at all. Also, I apologize for the color.
Yeah.
It's kind of fluctuating, but what are you doing, woman? She is crazy. Anyway, the color is like fluctuating because we have a window in our office where we film all these, and it's kind of a cloudy day and the storm's moving in, and it's kind of as the clouds move, it's going to change it. So I apologize. But anyway, that's not what the movie's about. So if that's what you thought it was from the trailer, definitely no, it is not that. I did think the movie was good, if that makes any difference.
Definitely was. It was a good, not something we normally watch, which is nice sometimes to kind of change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
We seem to watch a lot of like action, thriller type, suspenseful movies, and this was
I like those type of
more
movies
of
a lot.
a comedy type.
So we don't end up picking up a bunch of
twist.
these. Well, and they haven't really been releasing a lot of comedy movies, but if you like it, if like comedies and stuff like that, if you like that, definitely pick it up. It's worth it. I do have to agree with our friend Nathan that you've seen on this channel with us before. It's not worth the $22 that you would pay for it at Best Buy or something like that. We got it on sale for less than half price. Definitely don't pay that much for it, but it's worth a watch. It's not a bad movie at all. Also, now is the spoilerific time. So if you don't want anything spoiled, now is your time to tune away, go watch the movie, and let the spoilers begin. I squealed like a little girl in excitement for one part in this movie.
You really did.
I did so much, and I want to tell you, but we have to preface it first so I don't just throw the ending at you. What it actually is they host a game night, and it kind of goes back and forth between them and other couples. And they've got this neighbor that's a cop, and he used to come to game night, and then him and his wife split up, and now he doesn't come to game night anymore because he got like all sad and mopey.
Yeah, and he's kind of creepy. He gives off like that creepy vibe, and nobody really wants to hang out with him.
Yeah, he's actually a guy from Breaking Bad. I can't remember his name, but a couple seasons into Breaking Bad, he is the younger guy they bring in that offs the kid on the dirt bike when they're stealing the chemical from a train. But like, he's that guy, and he's a good actor. He's very funny in this movie without doing anything. It's just his mannerisms and his creepiness. But Jason Bateman's brother is like a movie star and like really famous and rich and all this, and he hosts the game night, and that's kind of when it all changes.
Yeah, so they show up and they think it's going to be this game night, and really it's kind of like, and then he tells them it's kind of going to be like a murder mystery type thing, and
they're faking a kidnapping. Somebody's going to come in and take one of the 6 or 7 people that's there. I think it's 7. And nobody knows who's the one being taken. Nobody knows where they're being taken, but they will be dropped off a file when the person is taken with clues. And then you build along to find the person. Whoever finds the person actually wins his car. He's putting up his Corvette Stingray as the prize. So the guy comes in to do all the spiel and give the folders and stuff, and then as it turns out, there's an actual kidnapping happening that he was not a part of.
But everyone thinks it's real because
they think it's
somebody's supposed to be getting kidnapped anyways. So they're all like, "Oh, this is so awesome! This is so much fun!"
And they take his brother.
Yeah.
That's who they end up taking. And then, they go on they follow the clues because they think, like, this is where they're going. And what Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams do, they're like, well, why follow the clues? Let's just go to the company that did this, and we'll pay them money to tell us where it's at. And so they have, no, wait. No, it's not them, is it? It's the other people. It's, well, it's hard. I can't remember their names, but it's that couple right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, they decide to do that, and they find out that it wasn't them. They had nothing to do with it because the guy from that company called and was like, this happened, like, this wasn't us. So they realized, like, oh shit, this is real. Like, somebody really got kidnapped. So the other couple, or, Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams, they track the brother's phone. And that's how they find him, because they thought that's the easiest way to do it, because you just have to find him and you win. They don't care how you get there.
Yeah.
And then they find him. He's in a van. They like on the road, and they're following him. And that's when the cop guy shows up.
The next door neighbor that nobody invites to anything.
Yeah, he shows up and goes through this big spiel and like shoots somebody and some of these bad guys, and he gets shot himself and blood's coming out of his mouth. But then he's like, oh, it's a blood capsule. I'm the one that orchestrated all this. It's not real. Joke's on you. I did this because I wanted to be back involved in game night. I wanted to prove to you that I could do it. And then that happens, and then somebody actually does, for real, come kidnap the brother, because he doesn't have as luxurious as a lifestyle as he's portraying. He was supposed to sell this Fabergé egg to one guy, and he sold him like a fake one, and then sold the real one for like twice as much money, and he's in trouble with the people now. And that is when I fangirled out like a little bitch, because the guy that actually kidnapped the dude is Michael C. Hall, that played Dexter. And they had him playing a character exactly like Dexter in this movie. He is this, like, killer, and he's just real mellow and just... I mean, if you've ever seen Dexter, I mean, he is exactly like Dexter in that movie. And we were laying there watching it, and I was like, oh my God, it's Dexter! I did not see that coming. And it was the greatest part of the whole movie was when he was in it. It really was. But we have spoiled enough. I won't spoil the ending because the ending is very good. Yeah. Watch the after credits. They're pretty funny. It kind of explains how the cop set up the whole fake kidnapping thing. There's also one part in the movie where there's this fake Denzel Washington guy, and he really looked like Denzel Washington.
Like a young Denzel, like late 30s, probably Denzel Washington.
Yeah, and the whole scenario involving him is really, really funny. Yeah. And there's an after credits scene that has that as well. But yeah, so I mean, I can't think of anything else to say about it.
Me neither. It was really good. Like I said, worth a watch. Just don't spend too much money on it.
Yeah, I would give it like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. It had some fun twists and stuff like that in it that kind of kept you entertained.
Yeah, it was kind of like Mad Men. You just keep watching it thinking, when is something going to happen? Like, why am I watching this? This is dumb. There's nothing even drawing me in. And then as soon as you think, maybe I could just shut it off, I can watch something else, something happens, and you're like, oh my gosh, now what's going to happen? Yeah. So it has its moments. It's not the greatest movie ever made, but it's a good one. Like I said, 6 out of 10. It's worth a watch, like one watch every few years, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But, yeah, so anyway, that was our review of the movie Game Night. So, let us know down below if you guys have seen it, what you think of it, or if you are wanting to see it. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And, yeah, we really appreciate you guys watching. Yeah. So, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.